this business negotiation will be worth $5 million, and the client is from overseas. In that case, I'll responsibly take over that client. What language is this document in? It's in Swahili. What?
Trouble Busters!
Ah, that meeting went well. I'm sure I'll get to secure this contract. My name is Alan. I'm a sales rep for a large company with an international market called Trubus Corporation. Hey, Alan, I heard that you have a large business negotiation that's going well. Nelson the hyena is so fast at smelling these large business negotiations. Well, it's about time I go for a final push. I see. In that case, I could take care of the rest for you. What? Why would I do that? In that case, what's gonna happen to my business meeting? Nope, you're still young. Let me handle it since I'm very experienced. I want to help you out. But then, this business negotiation will be worth $5 million, and the client is from overseas. $5 million? In that case, I'll responsibly take over that client. Were you listening to me? Uh-huh. The client is from another country, right? I've been handling so many business negotiations in French, too. I studied abroad in Canada when I was young. Well, Mr. Nelson, I believe you're misunderstanding something. Will you please listen to me? I'm telling you that I'm doing this for your sake. Based on your demeanor right now, I can tell that you've been arguing with our clients, too. But I was the one who... I like how you're very competitive, but our clients won't always appreciate it. Now, let me just take over before you end up causing trouble to our client. Okay, then I'll hand you over this negotiation. Woohoo! A $5 million business opportunity! But in that case, I'd like to resign from my position. Oh, really? What a shame. Good luck with everything. I guess this isn't the only company that I'll ever get to work for. However, that's a completely different subject. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters! I submitted my letter of resignation right away and proceeded to transition my work to Mr. Nelson. However, even then, he seemed completely careless about me. So I finished gathering all the documents for you, and I'll be going on my paid time off. Aye, aye. Are you sure you don't want to go over the documents? I told you that there's no problem. You're completely underestimating this. Just wait and see. Well, I'm sad that you're going to leave this company. I wish I could have thrown a farewell party for you, but I'm too busy to do that since I have a $5 million business negotiation coming up. Okay, that's fine. Good luck with the negotiation. I don't need you wishing me luck. I'm gonna easily earn the opportunity. Just leave it all up to me. I'm glad to hear that. Bye now. This was how I voluntarily resigned from the company. Fortunately, I was able to find a new job while I was on my PTO. Once my PTO was over, I felt motivated for the fresh new start at my new workplace.
Thank you so much for joining our team. It's great to have you here.
Thank you very much for hiring me.
No worries, Alan. You're talented. I've always wanted you to join our team. I'm so glad you decided to join us here.
Oh, you're flattering me. I'll try my best.
Yep, I'm so excited to get to work with you.
Huh? Someone's calling. Is that number... Yes, can I help you? Hey, where are you right now? Huh? Why do I have to answer that question? I mean, what language is this document in? It's in Swahili. Swahili? What language is Swahili? I mean, it's a language that's spoken in the western region in Africa. Africa? No wonder I didn't get it. Oh, I knew you wouldn't have gotten it. What have you done, Alan? Anyway, I need you to come to our office right now. Huh? Why would I do that? It's because I wouldn't be able to handle this negotiation. If I end up causing a $5 million loss, I might end up losing my position. I refuse. What the heck? We're talking about $5 million. Do you even realize this? I do, but this has nothing to do with me since I already resigned from your company. Oh my! How am I supposed to handle this business negotiation then? I don't know. You said that you didn't need my support. You took the initiative to take over that business opportunity, so you should figure it out on your own. Hold on a sec.
Alan, is everything okay?
Oh, I'm sorry for picking up that call when I'm at work. Everything is okay now.
I see. Let me know if you need my help.
From there, I was focused on my work. However, again? This isn't gonna end. Nelson continued to call me every few minutes, and I felt that this was going to affect work. At that point, I decided to block his calls. Whew! I finally get to focus on work.
Alan, it seems someone named Nelson from Trubbis Corporation is requesting an appointment with you.
What? Nelson? I didn't tell him where my new workplace is, but I guess he already found me. When is he requesting?
He wants to see you today.
What?
And to add, they said he's already at the front desk.
What? Oh my goodness.
He has no manners. What do you want to do? Do you want to decline him?
It's okay. Tell him that I'll be right there. Even if I were to leave him alone, I'm sure he'll just continue to cause me trouble.
I see. Let me know if I can help you.
Thank you. Alan, you're finally here! You made me wait for such a long time! Jeez, what happened to your common sense? This guy never changes. I'm sorry about that. So, what do you want from me? You already know why I'm here. It's about the business negotiation. So were you able to figure out Swahili? Of course not! Really? But I thought you were confident in your language skills. You were bragging that you spoke French. But you never told me that this was gonna be in Swahili. I tried telling you, but you chose not to listen to me. What did you just say? I also asked if you wanted to go over the documents with me before I transitioned my work to you. I never thought it would be in Swahili. That's completely your problem. But then, you must be purposely giving me trouble by creating all documents in Swahili, too! No, that's not true. It's only natural for us to have our documents ready in our client's language. But then, you're just an employee without a title, and you wouldn't have had the permission to initiate a business with a company in Africa. That wasn't what I decided on my own. What? But our company had never conducted business with any companies in Africa. And that's exactly why. Mr. Nelson, haven't you been aware? Your CEO had informed the entire company that we'll be expanding to seek business opportunities with companies from countries that we haven't ever dealt with. What? It was in the email that was sent out to all employees. Don't tell me that you never read it. You're an assistant manager of the department and you should be reading all your emails. I did! I remember reading it! In that case, you would understand that I didn't start up that negotiation without approval, right? Damn it! But why is it Swahili? There's still room for market development in English-speaking countries. I graduated from a foreign language university, and I have a friend who's from Africa. What? And just so I can be close to him, I've been spending personal time studying Swahili. I can't believe you learned the language for a reason like that. You wouldn't have known if it would give you any business opportunity. Really? I personally don't think there's anything weird about learning a language to communicate with a friend. Speaking from the conclusion, I was also able to obtain a $5 million business opportunity, too. But thanks to the fact that you took over that opportunity, I guess your company is about to miss out on that chance. Shut up! I just need you to come back to my office at least once. I need you to finish off this negotiation. What? Why would I do that? As I mentioned over the phone, I've already resigned from your company. I'm not gonna do that. But you started this negotiation. You better be responsible and finish it. Finish it? How dare you say that? You've been doing the exact opposite all along. I've only been helping you with the final push. I can't believe you're still saying that. Of course, it's the truth. Jeez, if this is how you're behaving, you're only making me not want to help you out even more. Wait, hold on. I'm busy too. Hold on! I've been somehow managing to delay this negotiation. If this ends up failing, I might lose my position at work. You're only trying to protect yourself. I'd consider myself lucky if I only lose my position, but I might even end up losing my job! Excuse me? What's with that face? I told you that it's none of my business at this point. What? No matter what you say, this has nothing to do with me. Will you please leave now? Oh no. Damn it! This is bad! If I don't do anything about this, I'd be in huge trouble! You're panting heavily, but are you okay? I can't just leave without figuring this out.
Security? Over there.
Oh my goodness! Oh, Helen!
You haven't been back for a while after you came downstairs, so I decided to call the security.
Thank you very much. You saved me. What do you want from me? Get out of my way! I need to take Alan back to my office no matter what it takes!
Excuse me, I don't want you making a scene at our front entrance, so I'd have to ask you to kindly leave now.
Who the heck are you?
I'm Alan's new boss. He told me about you, too.
His new boss? You'd understand what I'm saying then. You would know how scary it is to lose your position and about how I feel about my team's success. Please, just let me borrow Alan for a short time.
No, and I don't understand how you feel at all.
What?
I work diligently.
What? You're making it sound as if I don't work diligently.
Alan hasn't worked here for too long, but he's already been an asset to our team. You should have known better than to let go of such a talented team member.
What did you just say?
Isn't it the supervisor's job to support your team to strive and do better? That's what ultimately brings profit to your company.
What are you talking about? I finally earned my position and I can't be going through such a hassle.
I've seen people like you. You can't even get anything done unless you get help from others, but you mistakenly believe that you're powerful on your own and you act arrogantly.
That's not true! I earned my position through my talent and effort!
In that case, can't you just use your talent and effort to get yourself through the trouble you're in? Anyway, you're causing us trouble by staying here, so I'd like you to leave now. Security, please escort this gentleman outside our office.
Alan, you better not underestimate me. I'm gonna pull this off on my own. Go ahead and do whatever you want. Damn it! Just wait and see me monopolize the African market. If you really pull that off, I'll respect you from the bottom of my heart. Just wait and see. As Mr. Nelson continued to bluff, he was escorted out of our office.
He was way worse than you described him, Alan.
Yes, and I'm very grateful that you saved me. I hope he never comes back here again. Oh, this is bad. I failed to bring Alan back to our office. How is everything going, Nelson? Has the negotiation been going well? Thanks, Mr. Ackerman. What's the matter? Why do you look so flustered? No, nothing. Everything is okay. Everything has been going seamlessly to a point where it's a little scary. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, everything is okay. I've been curious about this negotiation since it's our first time expanding our business to that region. I see. This is bad. There's no way I could run from this. Please take care, okay? Yes, I got this, sir. I guess I have no choice but to study Swahili. I don't get this! To add, I'm already supposed to have that business meeting today! I've been postponing it for too long, and I don't think I can postpone it again! At this point, I'm just gonna have to ride along with the conversation! Oh no, I still don't have any idea what he's saying! Since Nelson had no idea what the client was saying, he continued to say yes with a big smile to everything the client was saying. I pulled off the meeting. It seemed like I've been able to secure this contract, so all is well now. Nelson? Yes, how may I help you? Help me? Help me help you? What's with this contract? What are you talking about? This contract ends up letting them take most of our inventory at less than half the usual price. What? I don't recall securing a contract like that. But the contract has your name listed as the authorized signatory. What? That's the contract that was in Swahili! They must have given us a ridiculous deal just because I had no idea what they were saying! This is going to be a huge loss! What are you going to do about this? Well, I don't know! Why didn't you come talk to me before all of this ended up happening? I'm sorry. Geez, what do we do now? Nelson, you're going to be responsible for this. In that case, I'm gonna see if we could cancel this contract at this point. Is that even possible? Yes, please leave it all up to me. But then, since I won't know what they're saying, I need to bring Alan here no matter what it takes. When I came to my office one morning, Mr. Nelson was standing by the front entrance. Alan, there you are! You're here again without an appointment. If you're gonna be so persistent, I'm going to call the police. No, Alan! Actually, Mr. Allen, I'm really in trouble! I don't have a chance! I need your help! What is this about? You told me to just wait and see not too long ago. That's in the past. I need your help now. As I said to you so many times already, this has nothing to do with me and I can't help you. Also, I need to go to the office or else I'll be late for work. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. We've always worked together, right? Not technically together, though. I mean, what exactly did you do to fluster yourself so badly? Well, let me tell you. What? I can't believe you went on to sign the contract without knowing what was discussed. You should have turned it down. I mean, it's a $5 million contract. Anyone would go after it, right? And I couldn't take it back after I bluffed to you. I don't get why it's important to him that he bluffed at that point. But if you end up putting yourself in deeper trouble, it defeats the whole purpose. And that's why I'm here begging you to help me. I need you to help. But then I don't exist just to clean up after your mess, Mr. Nelson. Oh, please, I'll apologize. I'm sorry for what I did, so please forgive me. It's too late to regret anything. I already made up my mind that I'll never forgive you. Oh, don't be like that. Here, I'm apologizing. Stop this. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Yes, I am. Everyone's watching me too, but I have no choice. If I don't bring you back to the office, I might even lose my job. But you did this to yourself. Even if this was my fault, I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to get scolded by everyone for walking back into the office by myself. You're not a little child. You should be responsible for your own actions. No. I'll help you clean your house if you help me out right now. He's really acting like a little kid. It's not like you're asking your mother for extra allowance, so that's not going to cut it. But...
Good morning, Alan.
Helen, good morning.
Oh, my. You again? What are you doing here?
Yikes, the security girl.
What kind of nickname is that? If you're causing trouble to Alan again, I'm going to be calling the security again.
Oh, no, please don't.
Let's go, Alan.
Hold on! Please help me! Nelson's dying scream echoed into the sky. After failing to take me back to his office, he was completely dejected and spent the rest of the day sitting on a swing in the park. What a nice day. Perhaps I shall take a nap. He was completely escaping from reality. And the next day, good morning, everyone! He came to work as if nothing had happened, but... What have you been doing yesterday? We have no choice but to ship out our inventory at this point. Everyone was upset with him, and Nelson decided to resign from his job on the spot. I'll admit that this was my fault, so please forgive me. After losing everything, Nelson currently lives in an old apartment without doing anything much. I don't even feel motivated to find a new job. What do I do? What do I do? On the other hand, building on my experience at my previous company, I launched a broad overseas sales initiative at my new job. With support from my colleagues, including my peer group and Helen, sales have been steadily climbing. This time, my contributions have been properly recognized, and I'm now spending each day with trusty co-workers, feeling fulfilled and truly enjoying my work. Trouble Busters!
The reservation was yesterday. If you don't pay the cancellation fee, I'll call the police. What the? I've been receiving a huge number of calls from the restaurant we went to earlier. My name is Alan. Today, I wanted to celebrate my wedding anniversary with my wife Helen, and I had made a reservation at a high-end restaurant, but... just as I thought. Huh?
What do you mean, just as I thought?
Stop acting so innocent after what you did. The reservation was yesterday. If you don't pay the cancellation fee, I'll call the police. There ain't no way. It's my wedding anniversary with my wife, you know.
That's right, there's no way we can go wrong with this one.
Humans aren't perfect, guys. It's possible to make mistakes, eh? That can't be true. I have a reservation for tonight. The hell? This is how it looks on our reservation management site, alright? See? No matter how you look at it, it was yesterday, you see? What the? There ain't no way. Hey, hold up. What are you taking pictures of?
It goes without saying that evidence should be prepared. Looks irrefutable that the reservation was made yesterday.
Yeah? Well, all us humans make mistakes. Please consider the cancellation fee as a tuition fee for that particular life lesson. Helen, please believe me. I swear to you, I made a reservation for tonight.
If I may, sir, why was there no contact from the restaurant yesterday to remind us?
We don't have that sort of system implemented. Anything else? What the devil? Because lest we forget, you actually forgot. See?
I see. Well then, for this establishment, customers who don't show up to their reservation time are just left alone without being contacted?
That's right, ma'am.
Is there any benefit for the restaurant by taking such a course of action? If customers don't show up, the cooking will be wasted.
Unfortunately, though, if you don't make a reservation, you're not a customer of ours, so watch that tone of yours, buddy. Yeah, a hindrance to business. Please pay the cancellation fee and get the hell home. The cancellation fee will be $1,000. $1,000? Wait a minute. The course I reserved was only $600, even for 2 people. The remaining $400 is a penalty fee. A whole grand for a damn cancellation fee.
Enough, Alan. I don't want to eat at a restaurant like this. My wedding anniversary will be ruined if I got involved with the police anyhow. There are other restaurants as well. It's all right.
Ah, seems like unlike your uneducated husband, ma'am, you have a little bit of reason left in you. Damn it. Here's my card. Buddy, cancellation fees are cash only. What? Why? Because it's not a situation where you can just cancel and use your card to pay the fee. Furthermore, we cannot trust credit cards used by ridiculous people who cancel without notice. The moment you never show up on the day of your reservation, there is no trust between you and the restaurant. Shit. Oh, are you dissatisfied? A husband who could not do well for his wedding anniversary with his beloved wife. If you don't agree, let's repeat what we just said in front of the police, shall we? Helen!
It's all right, Alan. Let's just pay what we owe and leave quickly.
Saved by a truly understanding wife.
I'm sorry, but could I have a receipt?
Ah, yes, of course. Well then, take this and get the hell home.
This grand comes at an extremely expensive price. Be prepared.
Yeah. There's no point in being intimidating. Rules are rules.
Let's go, Alan.
And that's how we left the fancy restaurant after having paid $1,000, and with stomachs still hungry. I am so sorry, Helen.
It's all good. It's all good, Alan. After all, thanks to your efforts, we can destroy a certain villain on a memorable day like my wedding anniversary.
Huh?
Actually, I'm...
What? Then I'm...
Exactly. You leave this to me, honey.
Helen had noticed the slightest of details. I cannot forgive that stupid clerk who ruined my important wedding anniversary with my lovely wife. What the?
What's wrong, Alan?
Look at this. I've been receiving a huge number of calls from the restaurant we went to earlier.
I'm pretty sure she came then.
Ah, damn, again.
I suggest you pick up the phone, honey. I think that stupid clerk is getting pretty worked up right now.
Hello? Alan, sir. Too loud! I can hear you. What on earth do you want? I truly apologize for the inconvenience earlier. We will also refund your cancellation payment. I am truly sorry. Why are you apologizing? Huh? We are the ones at fault, aren't we? You just did your job, correct? No, sir, I did not. You see, I've made a mistake that I shouldn't have made as a fellow human being. I beg you, sir. Could you please come back to our establishment and allow me a chance to explain? Yes, I decline. I have no intention of going back to the restaurant. Excuse me? Why not, sir? Because I felt so damn uncomfortable. Allow me to apologize for that. Something seems very fishy, buddy. I definitely don't want to go back. I beg you, sir. Please allow me to explain. Please also allow me to give you a refund. $1,000, sir. $1,000! I've already given that money back to my wife. Pardon me, sir. Oh, what a waste. You were the one who made it happen. No, please. I am on my knees, sir. It would be really bad if the two of you didn't come. Wouldn't that be worse considering the reputation of the restaurant? But if you think about yours truly, hell no, sir. Mr. Thompson, am I correct in assuming you're acquainted with someone called Melanie Smith? Of course. She's a friend of my wife. Of course I know her. Then you also know this, I assume. Miss Smith is our wine wholesaler and is an indispensable person for our establishment. Yes, I do know. However, I only found out about that truce just after I left the place. But it seems like my wife knew about it all along. She knew, and yet let me run wild. You have a devious wife on your hands, sir. Look who's talking!
Alan, let me speak with the bitch. Hello, this is Helen Thompson. Melanie is more of a close friend of mine than my husband's, so we never knew who she was. Or rather, I was thinking of having her appear as a surprise guest, so...
And what a surprise she was, ma'am! What are you trying to accomplish by surprising me as much, ma'am?
When I told her I was celebrating my wedding anniversary at your restaurant, she said, "Well then, I'ma bring along some special wine." Oh, what? Are you sure? Don't tell Alan, okay? In a nutshell, she tried to serve me with a directly graded wine, you see.
You ought to have told me, ma'am. Just as I kicked you all out without even realizing what I was doing. Miss Smith is now about to kick me out of the restaurant.
That's why I told you that the grand we paid you tonight comes at an extremely expensive price.
I beg you, ma'am. Please allow me to give you your refund. It's all my fault.
Good evening, dear. This is Melanie. Melanie, darling, I'm sorry about tonight. It must have been quite a shock realizing we weren't even there when you arrived. Never mind that, darling. I could have mentioned your name right away, but if we did that, that stupid clerk would simply flip a 180 and somehow get through to us with insincere apologies. Even now, he's trying to get us back, isn't he? And evil shall continue to prosper. That's why you left the store, to show me the true situation and results, I believe. Spot on, you're so quick to understand. I shall see to it that the clerk is punished generously, so could you please come back to the restaurant for a bit? Can't be helped if it's a request for you, Melanie. Roger that. I'll convince Alan to come back. We await your return.
We've been waiting for you. I am terribly, terribly sorry. I didn't know that you were acquainted with Miss Smith. I don't think the problem lies with whether you knew we were acquainted or not, bucko. The way you say it, sounds like if we weren't Melanie's acquaintances, you wouldn't have called us back and been happy with your life, eh? Maybe so, maybe not, sir. I must request you stop making judgments.
And yet you were making judgments about us earlier.
The only reason any normal clerk would bring us back is if your service was clumsy. However, if you do that, you will be admitting that your service was unacceptable. There's no way you'd insult us as you did, and quite immediately call me to apologize and offer to refund the money unconditionally.
That's right, and the wholesaler who handles the wine for this restaurant showing up did play a part in this too. I'm so sorry. Oh, no, please. It's not for you to apologize, Melanie.
I was surprised, though. I never thought you would be running the wine wholesale business for this place.
As I told dear Helen, I am exactly the kind of undercover detective, a typical critic of a restaurant, and attempts to defeat unscrupulous people.
Unscrupulous? Outrageous, I say! The underlying cause was a computer error, a bug! I really don't understand how it happened, but for some reason, the reservation that was supposed to be for today ended up being for yesterday. How do I say this? Can you, please stop lying? It's not a lie, sir. Look. The date is yesterday, indeed, isn't it?
You were the one who manipulated it to be as such, right?
What? Huh?
Oh, did you notice it too, Helen?
Huh? What do you mean, too? What's going on? I manipulated. What's all this about?
So you don't admit you manipulated it.
I admit that there was no such manipulation. So why did you call us back? What I admitted was that due to some system bug, the reservation date was set for yesterday. Manipulation? There's no way they could do such a thing.
Well then, allow me a question. I would like to ask you, why is the reservation date and time that my husband made in half-width characters, while the reservation date and time that you provided is in full-width characters? Seems to me that the latter has obviously been artificially created.
No, ma'am. This is also a bug. It has to be.
So you claim that even if I check the system's history to see if there was any human manipulation on this reservation screen, there would be no such evidence? You wouldn't mind if I checked the system's history, would you?
What the? You can do that?
Yes, you can! Originally, manually changing any reservation input is used when something changes after reservation has been made, such as the time of the reservation, any comments for particular requests, or memos. To change it, you'll need to enter the password on the screen to make these changes, wouldn't you?
Yes, ma'am. I'll ask you again. You fraudulently falsified the date and time of my reservation, did you not? Yes, sir. I didn't include someone in the reservation in the list today, per my mistake, and I therefore couldn't secure a meal for you and your wife. I'm so sorry. I had to sacrifice someone to cover up my mistake, and anyone could have been a victim, so I went in alphabetical order, and... So that's why I was chosen? Yes, sir, because it's, Ellen.
What are you smiling about? You really don't seem to realize the severity of what you did.
That's not true, Miss Smith. I'm truly repenting my actions. I now know that human beings are incapable of doing bad things without getting payback. Mr. Thompson, Mrs. Thompson, Miss Smith, I am truly sorry for today. We have prepared a special table for all of you tonight, so please relax and enjoy your meal at our fine restaurant. Can we really enjoy ourselves in this situation? And that's why I have sincerely apologized for my wrongdoings. I'm only 27, sir. There are times when you will take the wrong course of action.
Seems like to me you wanted to refund us the money and say, mission accomplished. But do you honestly think that what you've done can be fixed with just an apology?
I don't understand the question.
Ruining my best friend's wedding anniversary is a crime too huge to forgive.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry just ain't it. My trust and favorability rating for your store are both zilch. Therefore, I would like to cancel my contract with this establishment.
What? What?
I think it's only natural.
Wait, please. If that were to happen, this store would be in huge trouble. Your wine business and your services as our top sommelier are primary reasons why this restaurant is so popular. And you cancel the contract. Not only will I be fired, surely, but I will also be fined in some way.
And you were the one who made things happen this way, Jackson. Just you receive your reward in silence.
I accept being fired at worst, but the contract, please. I'll disappear, so it'll be okay anyway, right? Now, Melanie. Just like this bastard says, I don't think quitting is the best option here. That's right, sir. I'm leaving this place anyway. See, Melanie? Those who think they can just quit like this literally does not care about your canceling the contract. That's right. There'll only be a new job opening us all.
You writhing maggot.
I know how you feel. This is so frickin' annoying. But there are other ways to corner him into despair.
Hell yeah, there's still a few big bombs left to drop.
Huh? What more is my fault? Honestly, my customer service is the worst, I admit it, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna fall any further. I've already admitted to manipulating the reservation date and time. So, you're gonna push for 4 Ice Wine's contract to be canceled after all? Then it can't be helped, can it? Because I did something bad. Alright, sure. I will obey you without complaint. This frickin' bitch.
You haven't learned anything from this failure.
Darn right I didn't. I'll do better next time.
There's no next time for you, bucko.
Huh? There is a second chance, right?
Hell nah, there ain't, bitch.
Huh? You don't believe that once you refund the cancellation fee, it's over, right? Since I've acknowledged my faults and paid you back, all's well and resolved, right? What more do you want?
Take this criminal record, if you please.
What? Regardless of whether it was human error, you falsified the reservation date and time and then charged the cancellation fee. $1,000, bro? I understand that. I do. So I'm remorseful and I'm returning the money.
If you can get away with an I'm sorry, the world won't need any police, eh? What are police for? Isn't one reason to eradicate these kinds of scammers?
What? No, wait. Are you sure you're planning on calling the police?
Yes.
We've decided to do this because your attitude is just so frickin' annoying. Oh, wait a sec. I received this money intending it to be a cancellation fee.
And we're telling you that's called embezzlement in this world.
It's pathetic that someone like this is working as a receptionist for a high-end restaurant. Enough already, people. If you're really gonna push me that hard, I'll make it so that I never ask for a cancellation fee.
What the?
If the damage I've done is this bad, as I'm still young, I will start anew. But if the crime goes as far as embezzlement, wouldn't this become a matter for the police to take care of?
You did something so frickin' worthy of the police to take care of it all. And need I remind you, you and no one else were the one who brought our transaction here this point in the first place.
No, I've had enough. Why push me into a corner when there's clearly no need? There's no point in talking about it. You can do whatever you like. Cook me, boil me, deep fry me in court. I don't care. I won't admit that I received any money. Fortunately, the justice-crazed Thompsons and I were the only ones to see the exchange, and there were no other witnesses. There is no witnesses, no truth anywhere. All right, since I'm fired anyway, I must see myself out.
The receipt.
Huh?
You didn't forget giving me a receipt, did you? The name of the restaurant, your full name, and the date and time are all there too.
That's overwhelming evidence. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Since fraud, even if it was attempted, is punishable by imprisonment without any options of fines, you will get a sentence in prison. Prison, sonny boy.
Having a criminal record has insane effect on status too. I think it will be extremely difficult to find a job in the future, but please do your best.
I say, what a turn of events.
Please, wait! That's a problem!
Yes, I wanted to make it a problem for you. Glad it's working.
My wife and I despise insincere people like you with such a passion that we want to shoot them.
Fired and a criminal record. Go on and enjoy our exclusive Alhelmela course of Helala Jackson.
I don't want it. Hell no. I don't like it. I hate it. I realize now the depth of my sins.
No, you didn't realize the depth of your sins, but the current situation.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing, damn it!
Also, you better not raise your voice, bucko. Please, this is bad. Me, a scammer. Very bad. But you actually did it anyway.
It can't be helped because the truth will always be one. Shut up and just get behind bars.
No bars. No bars, please. I beg you. Have mercy. I'll do anything. The sprouts on potatoes put the value of your damn apologies to shame. And those are pointless poison puffs, too.
We'll report the damage immediately, so just get home and sleep trembling tonight. Well, if you lose your position after suffering a devastating blow, my wholesale business contract here will continue, eh? Good for you. Looks like you'll avoid a fine.
Not good for me. The hell? Have mercy. Don't tell the police. You got your money back. Isn't that enough?
If you're acquitted like that, most shoplifters in the world will be forgiven, won't they? But it can't be forgiven, eh? After all, it's an undeniable fact that you tried to rob us.
Twist the truth, I beg of thee. Do not ruin the future of a 27-year-old. What are you talking about? When you yourself took a whole grand from the people who made a reservation, no less. Please give me a break. It's really bad to get a criminal record now, at this stage in life. It becomes difficult to get married, let alone find a job. No can do, buddy. Absolutely unforgivable. I cannot forgive people who are the worst before they apologize, and are still the worst even after. No, please!
In just 1 or 2 hours, the situation was reversed, hasn't it?
If you don't pay the cancellation fee, I'll call the police.
Converted from calling the police to being called the police on them. Complete reversal, complete destruction. I was a little annoyed, but I'm glad that I was able to get rid of all the villains on my anniversary. Well then, Alan, there's no use for us here anymore. Shall we go?
Yeah.
Bring home the wine I brought for you. Yes, can't forget the wine. Maybe I should take darling Melanie home too. Now, Helen, your husband is watching. You're so cute.
I freaking chose wrong! Why in the world did I choose to go in alphabetical order? Stupid!
That's not the problem!
That's it. It's so pointless to teach common sense to talking skeletons, it seems. After that, we filed a complaint as promised, and Jackson was sentenced to 6 months in prison for attempted fraud, earning him the bad status of an ex-convict. In the future, he will have a hard time getting a job, at least not in a big company, and will probably have a very difficult life ahead of him. On the other hand, Helen and I once again celebrated our wedding anniversary at the same restaurant, from which the writhing maggot had disappeared. It was just the staff who was expired, but the food at this restaurant, mwah! And above all, the wine. I hope that I can continue to live a happy married life with my slightly naughty wife. Troublebusters.
All right, then I'll do it. To be frank, it didn't go so well. And you can't even play the piano, right, Helen? It's impossible because you don't have the talent or the money. Well then, I poured my soul into playing. What? Now what kind of shoddy cooking is this? This is delicious, Mrs. Smith. Everybody in the family loves this. Get your ass back in the kitchen and make some proper food. I'm sorry, ma'am. There was a kindergarten gathering today and... That's just your own inconvenience, ain't it? No matter what I had to do during the day, I've never served my family shoddy cooking. But it's delicious. That's not the damn point. I'm confirming your feelings and responsibilities as a wife. My name is Helen. I'm 30 years old and a housewife with 1 daughter in kindergarten. I got married right after graduating from junior college, so it's been 7 years already. My husband Mark is very kind and gentle. His mother, though, on the other hand, Mrs. Smith lost her husband early when he passed at the age of 64, so she's currently living with us. Did you know that a new restaurant opened in front of the station, sweetie?
I thought something was new.
Shall we go now?
Right now? But it's a bit of a waste of money, don't you think?
It's all on me today, dear.
Is it alright, Mom?
Sure, 2 people is nothing.
2 people? But there's 3 of us right now.
What? But you aren't going, right, Helen?
Huh? What are you saying? If we were going as a family, I'd probably take Helen with us too.
But she said she didn't want to go.
What? She did not say that. Don't be ridiculous, Mom.
I'm not being ridiculous, Mark. Helen, you aren't coming with us, are you? What? Oh, no, ma'am. I'll pass for today. You see?
But that way of asking her is really suspicious. If she doesn't go, I won't either. You can go on your own, Mom.
But alone is boring. Another thing she does is one-up me at every given opportunity. For example,
It's been a while since we went shopping as a family, huh?
you've been busy with work lately after all.
I'm sorry for putting so much pressure on you, Helen.
Oh, Mark, I feel no pressure at all. Thank you as always.
By the way, where'd Mom go?
Huh? Oh! At that moment, Mrs. Smith was being talked to by the host of an event that was being held on the first floor. Apparently, a street piano event was being held that day.
Mom, what are you doing?
She asked me if I wanted to try playing the piano.
Huh? You'll embarrass yourself. Don't do it.
Oh, nonsense, Mark. There was a time when I was young that I was learning the piano, you know?
What?
All right, then I'll do it. She said as she sat down at the piano. She started playing. To be frank, it didn't go so well. She barely managed to play through one song. But Mrs. Smith, who had a habit of one-upping me. And you can't even play the piano, right, Helen? It's impossible because you don't have the talent or the money. What?
How can you say such a thing?
Because it's true, isn't it? My own mother-in-law constantly looks down on me. When it came to myself, I could stand it still, but honestly, I had had enough when she said something about my parents and the life they gave me. Mark later apologized to me on her behalf, but I couldn't forget my feelings of that day. Unforgivable. Troublebusters, initiate. Mrs. Smith, I have some concerns. Can't help ya. No, I haven't even said anything yet. The hell do you want? Disgusting. Actually, I'm thinking of starting to play the piano. Huh? You definitely don't have the time for that nonsense. I suppose so, but look, you have housework to do and a lovely daughter to take care of. You don't have time to worry about stupid things like that. Besides, buying a piano will only be a waste of space and money. Just give it up. Yes, ma'am. I'm home. Mrs. Smith, what's going on here? I bought it. I'm thinking of starting to play the piano. Amazing. It's impossible for you because you have no talent. I can improve quickly because I can learn the basics. Wasn't it expensive? I still had some money that Henry left, and if I could pay the rest with my pension, I should manage. Thank you very much. What the? I will not lend it to you, Helen. I thought not. It was exactly as I expected. The desire to one-up me would overpower her, and so buying a piano would be a good idea. And that's exactly what I planned. From then on, my mother-in-law practiced for about a month. Then... Helen, I was thinking about having a recital soon. Oh, wow. Be a lamb and contact my relatives and invite them over, would you? Yes, ma'am. This was also part of the plan. Considering her boastful personality, she should want to reveal her achievements before an audience, and that's exactly what happened. I contacted a bunch of my relatives and gave them all the necessary details. And then fast forward 1 week. Today is the day of the recital. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. I've recently started playing the piano, so please enjoy the playing. Mrs. Smith then started playing right away. However, it's not like you can become any better at the piano in just a single month. An ensemble of wrong notes, chaotic rhythm, and intermittent pauses made the performance a huge failure. After the recital ended, the atmosphere became strained to a breaking point. My mother-in-law sensed this and tried to blame me for this failure. I haven't been feeling the groove today, it seems. Is that so? Miss Helen, you should play too. Huh? Oh yes, you're interested in playing the piano, right? Well, sure. I'll lend it to you just for today. See you play it. Well then. I poured my soul into my playing. What the? People around me were amazed at how good I was. Wait a minute. Why? How do you play the piano? There was a time when I used to play the piano. What? Why didn't you tell me? I got married to Mark immediately after graduating, so I thought I wouldn't have anything to do with it anymore. Plus, you're pretty much a master of the piano. I was aiming to become a professional after all. What? Both my high school and my junior college were schools that were oriented in that direction. No shot. The schools you went to were probably just a rural school no one ever heard of, right? When it comes to rural schools, yes. It was in the countryside, but it is famous, specializing in music. You're probably just having delusions of grandeur. Is that so, ma'am? It's called the Travis McDavid Academy of Music. What? You went to TMAM? What? When my relative Melanie Thompson heard the name of my junior college, she exclaimed in surprise. Melanie is apparently pretty knowledgeable about music, and she knew that the Travis McDavid Academy of Music was a top-notch music school, too. She couldn't help but raise her voice, and she went on to explain to Mrs. Smith just how amazing the school was. It's only slightly famous locally, though, right? What are you saying, Auntie? Travis McDavid Academy of Music is a world-famous school. No way. People from all over the world who want to join Travis McDavid Academy of Music go there, you see. Oh, really? But just getting in isn't enough. Auntie, I think you need a brain bath. You don't realize how difficult it is to get in. Huh? It's an extremely prestigious school with an admission rate of over 50. Is that so? But I've never heard of it. How could I have known? If you're also trying to start playing the piano, I think you ought to know about TMAM at least. I'm not particularly interested. By the way, Mrs. Smith, when you started playing the piano, did you find a particular composer you like? Oh yeah. I've really been into Claire Huangxi lately. The sound that she creates with the piano are wonderful. Aha, Claire Huangxi. She's rather good after all. Why the hell are you talking like you're condescending to her? You don't even come close to her skill. That may certainly be true, but do you realize she also went to study at the Travis McDavid Academy of Music, right? What? Moreover, she's my junior by 1 year. What? Moreover, I was teaching Claire how to play. What? She was originally going to play a different instrument, but when I taught her how to play the piano, she improved tremendously quickly, and now she's so famous worldwide. Lies! I will fall for such lies! It's not a lie, Mrs. Smith. We keep in touch often. Huh? Have a look at this. I showed her my DMs exchange with Claire. They were conversations about daily life, but there were also photos of her face taken with friends and at concerts she performed at overseas. And that was enough evidence to support my friendship with her. So it's true then. Mrs. Smith, if you want to meet Claire, just let me know. I'll introduce you to her. It's fine, Helen. It's amazing that you're friends with the Claire Huangxi. Do you know Claire too, Melanie? I do. Didn't she recently win an award? She often appears on music shows and podcasts too. Seriously, I didn't think she would become so famous. It's been a while since I became related to you, Helen, but I never thought you were such an amazing person. I'm not amazing, darling. I'm just a housewife. I agree. Huh? The fact that you've graduated from such a famous school doesn't matter. You're still a housewife with nothing to do. You probably just gave up along the way, didn't you?
Mom, that's not true.
Mark!
At that time, Helen was receiving offers from overseas.
What?
But she decided to marry me, so she gave up on her career and became a housewife.
How could you not have told me?
Was there really any need, though?
What?
Would things be any different if I did tell you?
Well...
Don't tell me you're thinking along the lines of, if I'd known she was so talented, I wouldn't have competed with her.
No, listen.
That's definitely ridiculous now, isn't it?
It's all right, Mark. Our relatives are here with us today, so let's have some fun.
Well, if you say so, Helen.
Since our relatives were here that day, I convinced Mark to leave it for a while. I thought this would calm everyone down for a while. I did kind of steal the spotlight from Mrs. Smith big time, but I thought her complete loss against me, whom she hated, would probably shut her up for a while. How about some lunch, everyone? A feast is prepared in the next room. What is this cooking? Huh? It just doesn't look delicious from the looks of it. What? Moreover, it was difficult because I had to make a large amount for all 12 people present, and I wanted them to all enjoy it, so I arranged the food well upon the places. But then Mrs. Smith, with the curveball of the century, it seems like she's trying to vent her anger over the piano incident right here, right now. Isn't there a more beautiful way to arrange it all? Is that so, Auntie? It looks really delicious to me, though. Thank you. I'll take a bite. Wow, this is insanely delicious. What? Your cooking's better than most too, Helen. I'm falling for you for real. Just call me the best copycat in the world, though. Copied it from whom? My mother. Madame Helen must be an amazing cook then. She does have her own cooking class, so yeah, I sure hope so. Is that so? And just for the sake of it, it's a locally famous cooking class. Wow! By the way, which cooking class is it? It's called YOLO Cooking, actually. What the hell? What's wrong? By YOLO Cooking, you mean that famous one? I'm not sure what you mean by famous, but Mom does often get interviewed on TV and for magazines. I know it all too well. It was featured on a national TV just the other day. What? Super famous, I dare say. No way. I mean, I guess. I don't know much about it, though, because it's what my mom does. But that's literally it. A famous cooking class. You, Helen, a professional musician and the daughter of a nation-famous chef. I applaud you, Mark, my guy. You found a rare gem. Hey, could you wait a minute? The story moved so fast that I couldn't keep up. What's wrong, Mrs. Smith? Your family, there's no way that they're that famous. The house, such a small, infested house in the countryside. My mother is a bit sickly by nature, so she wanted to live in a rural area with clean air, so we bought a house away from the city. Is that so? But it's still so strange. If you're that famous and you have money, there's no reason for your house to be so filthy, and yet it's absolutely ridiculous. That house isn't particularly filthy. It was originally like that. Huh? My father liked buying older houses because he thought they had a more emotional feel to them. Emotional? However, my family is not rich, Mrs. Smith. I thought so. It was a lie after all. My mom runs her cooking class by herself. She cannot have many students. That's why we only recruit one new person each year. Sounds better if you say it like that. In the end, only one person can come in the end, right? That instant, darling Melanie sent out a rescue boat once again. Auntie, what are you talking about? Huh? There are apparently a lot of people who want to join YOLO cooking. It was featured on national TV the other day after all. What? But not many people seem to be able to take the class. Wait a minute. Are you familiar with the cooking expert, Madam Hughes, who's been appearing on TV lately? Madam Hughes? Ah, the woman who published an entire book on fried chicken recipes? That's the one. She was originally from YOLO Cooking. What? My word, Melanie, you know so much. I just watch national television all the time. I've tried to make her most popular fried chicken recipe for everyone today. So in other words, the fried chicken that Madam Hughes makes is something that my mother taught her. I've met her several times in the past, but she always talked about Mom's fried chicken passionately. Amazing! That must be so nice to hear. The moment I mentioned it, all my relatives started competing to get the food I made, and it all disappeared in an instant. When Mrs. Smith was confronted with the truth, her face turned red with frustration. Helen, I have the spotlight for today. You just stole it from me. That was not my intention, ma'am. I don't want to hear any excuses. You were just trying to ensnare me. Mrs. Smith, please remember, you got me to play the piano. And you complained about how the food didn't look good just by the mere looks of it. You never even had a bite yet. Well, sure. If it weren't for that, Melanie wouldn't have revealed all that information, so I think things would have ended without incident, don't you think? No, but still, since you're the wife in the family, you have to stand up for me.
Mom, that's enough.
Mark?
I've been married for several years now, and I've always felt bad for Helen.
Why?
Even though she actually had so much talent and promise, I fear she flat out squandered that talent just to marry me.
That's not true, honey. I'm so happy to be married to you.
Thank you, Helen. I feel so relieved when you say so. That's why I think we have to cherish you so much. And yet, Mom...
What?
Your attitude towards Helen? That's disgraceful!
I just try to educate her as a wife.
You never felt that way at all, did you, though?
What?
I've been watching you behave around Helen recently. Each time, all I could ever do was apologize to Helen.
No, listen, please.
But that ends now.
What?
I simply cannot let anyone hurt my Helen, whom I love so much.
What do you mean?
We're stopping living together. Mom, I want you to leave this house.
What?
This is the house I bought, and I want you to leave it.
Mark, you're going to abandon your biological mother?
I'm not abandoning you. However, your attitude towards Helen will only make her feel uncomfortable in her own home.
Well, there's no reason to kick your darling mother out. What do you think parents are, honestly?
I'll repeat those words verbatim. What do you think of me, Mom?
What? You're my son, right? You're my precious son.
In that case, can't you take good care of the wife that your precious son has chosen to spend his life with?
Well,
With that being said, please get out. I'll find you a place to live, but leave as soon as we find a good place.
No, please. The fact that Mark was thinking about me so much made me realize how glad I was to have chosen this person as my one and only love of my life. Mrs. Smith wouldn't give up and asked me for help. Helen, darling, I never treated you maliciously, did I? Mrs. Smith, I've actually heard this topic from Mark many times. What? How about we stop living together with my mother? That's what he asked me. No way. And I was against it each time. Huh? I objected every time, saying that I just have to put up with it and that it would be okay in the end. Well then. However, you said something to me the other day at the street piano event at the mall. You can insult me as much as you like, Mrs. Smith. However, I absolutely cannot tolerate my parents being chastised. No, dear. I didn't chastise them. I didn't. I just meant that it was a wonderful family living in the great outdoors. Isn't that a bit unreasonable? I'm serious. As a result of that, they were able to raise a daughter who could go to a famous music school, right? We only know that because Melanie told us all about that earlier, and up until then, you had thought of me as an incompetent woman with no talent or money, didn't you? I never dreamed of you that way. But you said so that fateful day, for crying out loud. No, listen. I think the feelings you conveyed at that time were the true feelings you held within yourself, Mrs. Smith. And honestly, I think it'll be very difficult to live with such a person. No, I've changed now, please. You've changed, you haven't changed, doesn't matter. Let's live apart for now. I think that way you can see the good in each other. No, please. Mrs. Smith was in complete shutdown mode now. However, I think it can't be helped because she planted those seeds of her karma herself. Later on, she moved into a one-room, one-kitchen apartment that Mark had found for her. Although she resisted until the very end, she was left with no other choice and left reluctantly. Now that she's gone, our home is much calmer, and the stress that once was is now nowhere to be found. Troublebusters.
It's nothing short of insane that a guest is wearing a wedding dress.
Shut up, old gasbag. I'm more suitable as Alan's wife.
Alan, son,
Yes, sir?
would you be able to sever contact with your family?
Yes, sir.
What? My name is Helen. I have a lovely fiancé, Alan, who a month from now will become my wonderful husband. And today I'm here to pay my greetings to his family, but... You're not adorable at all. Do you realize that you are not freaking worthy of being married to my brother at all? We will never approve of your marriage to Alan. My future mother-in-law showed me a disgust that went beyond any kind hatred that I was accustomed to. After only 6 hours of time at Alan's house, I was exhausted.
I'm really sorry, Helen. My family has a love for sons that is so strong that it packs too much punch to any outsiders.
It's all right, Alan. It's all right. I was a bit taken aback, honestly, but they're a good family who cares about you. Not to mention how you and Mr. Thompson stepped in between them and I.
But that was only natural. Well, I don't think we'll be seeing my family for a while after the wedding, so you need not worry about them.
Is that so? Thank God. A strong family bond is fine, but when someone shows such blatant hostility, it's best to keep face-to-face contact to a minimum after all. After that, preparations for the ceremony progressed steadily, and the big day was finally upon us. The incident happened when we all moved from the chapel to the reception hall and reappeared in front of everyone as newlywed husband and wife.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, now that we've moved from the chapel to the reception hall, a warm round of applause for the happy bride and groom.
Phew, I'm still a bit nervous, but the vows of love are all over and... That marriage! I object! Huh?
What the devil?
Thalia in the house, and I'm number 1. If I told you I didn't expect it to happen so suddenly, I'd be lying. Nevertheless, the ceremony hall was disrupted by a sudden clamor of my sister-in-laws. However, without any hesitation or remorse whatsoever, Thalia snatched the microphone from the host and began an outrageous microphone performance. I'm Thalia, the groom's younger sister. I sincerely do not approve of the marriage between my darling brother Alan, the groom, and the bride Helen.
What the hell do you think you're doing, miss? It's nothing short of insane that a guest is wearing a wedding dress.
Shut up, old gasbag. Your stupid daughter is not worthy of being wedded to my brother. It is I. I deserve this marriage better. I hereby declare myself a stranger to my brother, and because we're no longer related by blood, it is possible for me to marry him. Just look at the difference between me and the bride, Helen, who looks like a third-rate producer had brought her in as a cameo. I will tell you just how overwhelming the difference truly is. A face that looks like a light truck that has been driven 1,000,000 kilometers. There's no way she's suitable for my darling brother. For the most part, she only had the audacity to take advantage of Alan's good qualities, and is only marrying him to use him as her personalized ATM that breathes. This woman definitely can't tell the difference between a papaya and a dragon fruit, I say. This astronomically absurd display of bullshit caused Alan and Mr. Clifford Thompson momentarily dazed. But Alan then seemed to come back to his senses and began to immediately help my own father in his protests.
Thalia! There are jokes you can do, and others you cannot!
Alan, darling, I'm being dead serious here. Because no matter how you think about it, it's just not gonna work.
How about you shut your gourd, Thalia?
No, you shut your gourd and wake the frick up, Clifford.
And you've no idea how big a problem I have with you, urging Thalia forward as such.
You're family, aren't you? A family thinks about its own happiness, and making its members all the happiest is essential.
Helen is the woman that Alan chose. What's wrong with that?
It wasn't that Alan chose her, Dad. It's possible that he was chosen instead. Who do you think you are, trying to take away our Alan from us? You would be 10,000 times happier if you married Thalia. Family ties will become even stronger, and strange women won't approach you. And strange men won't approach Thalia. It's completely invincible. We've also lived together for a long time, so we're a perfect match. After all, it's like we've been living together for decades. The compatibilities of our personalities is excellent.
No. Boy, oh boy, do I have a lot to say about your personality. I cannot believe you, of all frickin' people, would actually do such a scatterbrained thing.
Sometimes you have to go crazy in emergency situations, you know? Even inside buildings that are deemed important cultural properties, where running is punishable by death, per se. If there's a fire, who wouldn't skedaddle down the halls to safety? Know the legend of Nobunaga Oda at the Battle of Okazama in Japanese history?
But isn't Imagawa having a supper right now? I cannot attack anyone by surprise when they're eating. That's just insane.
Is what he wouldn't say, right? So to speak, this is exactly the same. An emergency is where unconventional tactics are used to gain essential steps towards victory.
The analogy is so specific that it doesn't make sense at all.
I'll explain all that later. Don't go about thinking that you know literally everything about Alan after just 2 or 3 years of a relationship with him. The condition for a marriage partner is that you must love, and love them to the fullest, right? I don't think you have the determination to do that. It's not you who decides that, it's Alan. And yet you deceive him, you stupid scammer. I'm telling you, if you force yourself into marriage like this, you'll never be happy, you know? That's my girl. Well said, well said. When Helen becomes a member of our family, taking advantage of my position as the mother-in-law, we're gonna push you beyond your limits so that you'll beg to divorce Alan, eh? That's right. There's a mother-in-law and sister-in-law who don't really want this marriage done. We're gonna sandwich Helen from left to right, and these people are literally drunk on their own words right now. I guess that's what it's called being whacked.
That's enough! How dare you humiliate Helen and Alan in front of so many people?
Eh? Dad, whose side are you on? What, you got eyes for Helen now too? Is that why you protect her? In contrast, the two have had major moral breakdown. All of our guests are adults who can make normal decisions without any difficulty. When you listen to Thalia and Mary's bullshit, ain't nobody thinking, I guess that's one way of putting it, now is there? So what now? Well, that's obvious. On the day of my wedding, my sister-in-law attended the ceremony in a pure white wedding dress. Unforgivable. Troublebusters initiate.
Alan, son? Yes, sir? I approve of you, and I'm very fond of you as my daughter's man. The same goes for my wife. However, if you marry Helen and the two of them tag along as part of the family, I cannot accept this marriage.
Nice work, Mr. Smith. Well said. You learn fast. Well then, with mutual consent, I believe the marriage is hereby cancelled.
Shut up, you shameful maggots! That's why, Alan, son, I ask you this. Would you be able to sever contact with your family?
Yes, sir.
What?
You heard it here first, Mrs. Thompson, Miss Thalia. Alan Thompson has hereby declared himself estranged from you.
Hell yeah, that's the best!
Even though you were only invited to the wedding, you wore a damn wedding dress and declared objection to a wonderful marriage. No person in their right mind would ever listen to such lunatics.
What'll happen to me?
There's no way you're sane! Helen, my dear, Alan, Mr. Smith, Mrs. Smith, I am truly, truly sorry.
Hey, stupid bastard! You're freaking apologizing to the wrong people! You're selling your family! You're abandoning us! You're the worst!
Hush now! It is due to my lack of responsibility as the head of the family that I couldn't stop my wife and daughter from going out of control. I hope I can repair any damage they've caused, starting by dragging them both the hell home.
After this, Mr. Thompson disappeared from the wedding venue, taking his wife and daughter with him. But that didn't mean everything was resolved. The damage caused by having the wedding venue messed up by dangerously insane in-laws continued, and the reception lacked excitement and happiness until the very end. Well, I guess that's natural. The groom's sister wearing a wedding dress and insulting the bride. Of course the atmosphere is killed. The hell is with those crackpots? I'll make sure they pay handsomely for messing up my wedding. After the ceremony was over and things calmed down a bit, we decided to head back to the Thompsons to get all of Alan's things. And as expected, Mrs. Thompson and Thalia were waiting for us, their faces bright red with anger. It's too late to come apologize now. That's right, we were completely scandalized and cut off from all of our relatives.
And I personally think that's natural, and I don't give the furry crack of a rat's ass about that.
What the hell, Alan? You're joking, right?
What the hell what? Joking about what, eh?
You weren't serious about cutting us off, right? It's a lie. It's definitely a lie. That has to be why you came back home like this. Didn't you come to see Thalia again?
I just came to pick up my things. The wedding was ruined because of you pricks. I can't help but get so frickin' damn pissed that now, every time I'll think of my wedding with Helen, I'll also remember Thalia's stupid wedding dress. I wanted to have the best wedding, on the best day of my life. But no, you two bags of slime with your brain-dead logic destroyed that dream.
I just thought about your happiness.
You call all that bullshit an act that considered your own brother's happiness?
We're genuinely repenting that. After all, we're still getting angry phone calls from our relatives non-stop.
I know.
Huh?
I just saw Dad apologizing to probably so many people in the hallway saying, "I'm so sorry for the wedding ending this way."
Well, couldn't you, somehow suppress the relatives and their angry comments?
How?
Well, for example, handing out money or something.
What the? And why, pray tell, do I have to wipe your ass and hand out my money to fix your wrongdoings?
Because, darling, you're a candidate for a prestigious executive position in a major company, aren't you? Because you're rich, aren't you?
There's a huge difference between that truth and the notion of paying money to cover for your mistakes. And who should have been the one to stop the whole damn mess? The mother. But no, you joined in the destruction of your son's most important moment of his life. Even the money for the dress seemed like a good investment of yours.
An investment? I just thought about Thalia's happiness and...
And this is the result of your thinking about happiness. I'm also reminding you, now that we're no longer family, don't forget that I don't have to hold anything back for revenge. That being said, you'll soon find out for yourself.
What on earth are you going to do?
First of all, I have made a big decision to put this house up for sale.
What? Up for sale?
Yes, ma'am.
No, not yes, ma'am. Not yes, ma'am, Alan.
This is the house that I bought back after you sold it because you were suffering from debt. I will not let you complain about what I do with the house I bought.
Why? This house is your home and mine, isn't it? It's our family's nest of love.
Too bad. Now it's a devil's nest.
Ah!
It's in a good location near the station, so I'll find a buyer very soon. You'd better get ready to move out as soon as possible.
No, I only did what I did because I love you, Alan.
And you and your lame-ass excuses can shut the frick up and rot in hell. I wanted you to celebrate as my family. So disappointing.
Daddy, do something, eh? Standing there freaking dazed like a scarecrow, not helpful at times of crisis like this. The hell kind of breadwinner you are.
Alan, my boy.
Yeah, Dad?
Thanks for telling me in advance. It really helped. I'll also go along with my own preparations.
Got it, Dad.
What are you doing, Clifford? Persuade my darling, Daddy.
I've been wondering about this for a few minutes now, but could you please stop calling Alan your darling?
Huh?
Do you not understand English? Or are you not listening properly? Alan cut ties with his family and is therefore a stranger.
What? Are you seriously going to swallow exactly what Alan says? I can't believe it. Your wife, your daughter, don't you care?
It just means that what you guys did was too scandalous to tolerate. The only salvation, however, yes indeed, that by revealing your true identity so quickly, Alan was able to quickly sever his ties with you, and that Helen's safety was guaranteed. That's about it.
So you really do choose Helen over Thalia? If this is the case, I'll have to think about separating myself from you too. I agree with that, an incompetent buffoon who can't defend those he loves when it matters most. We don't need someone like that.
Oh, I see. If so, I can proceed without any delay.
Huh? Proceed.
I will divorce Mary and disown Thalia as my daughter. This is so sad, but the whole family will be wiped out. Thanks for 25 years or so.
Huh? Wait, what?
Oh, you guys weren't serious?
We wanted... But you're Daddy, right? Take care of me until the very end.
No, that's too tall an order. Up until now, you've all shown an unusual obsession with Alan, and you've been domineering to him too. After all, as if inversely proportional to the love you two had towards Alan, you treated me with such carelessness.
Aw, Dad.
I do want to continue a familial relationship with Mr. Smith, though, for real.
During your rant, Thalia, you said that Helen only wants to use him as her personalized ATM that breeds. But isn't that exactly what you guys are, as people? Now that I think about it, for so many years, I've been coming home with my salary, and it's always been like, hey, I brought home the bacon.
Leave it there, somewhere. Can't you see we're watching TV right now?
Oh, hey, Dad. Today was payday, eh? Thank you, Dad, for everything, as always.
I've never heard a thank you from anyone other than Alan. This is solid proof that you think of me nothing more than an ATM, right?
I've always felt the same way. As I grew up, it was more obvious. But on the other hand, as though that toxicity taught me things somehow, perhaps I subconsciously chose a girl who would never treat me like an ATM.
Yes, but still, Thalia is my daughter, and Mary was the wife I chose. I believe that no matter what kind of person you are, you should take responsibility until the end, but...
If you really think so, do it! That's right, we'll be in trouble if you don't.
However, it's a whole other ballgame if it deviates from the norm. Regarding the wedding, I've completely run out of love for you scumbags. As though it was our last chance, I invited you to stand before all our relatives and apologize.
Huh? Why do we have to act so sorry around all those dickheads? I agree, you want to embarrass my pretty little girl, eh, Clifford? I'll never apologize because I haven't done anything wrong. If I bow my head as such, all will be well in the end. That's why you're never going to get ahead in life.
Are you sure you won't be going?
We will not, and you can't make us!
That was the very moment I decided to cut ties with you.
This is so stupid. Only because we didn't apologize. A simple apology was everything, Mrs. Smith. People apologize when they do something wrong. This is common sense that everyone is taught when they're toddlers. To be honest, I heard that Mr. Smith here has been going out and apologizing to relatives and my parents. Seems that his apologies were so sincere that everyone was moved to tears. No one, including myself, has any feelings of resentment towards Mr. Thompson anymore. Or rather, I never had any feelings of resentment to begin with.
Thank you, Helen, my dear.
No way! I didn't think that there was so much meaning behind that apology pilgrimage. That's right. If you told us that if we didn't apologize, we'd get divorced, we would have obliged, right, Mom? Yeah.
That's not the damn point. Oh, I'm gonna apologize because I don't want a divorce. Shut the hell up. So disappointing. Anyway, our divorce has been decided. No turning back now.
I sincerely apologize for what happened up until now. I'm so sorry.
Apologies from people who don't understand what they did wrong are completely meaningless.
Because I don't understand. Even if you told us, I just don't know. Dad, tell me, what did I do wrong? I only wanted to be happy for so much longer with my current family. Ah! No! My mother and sister-in-law peeled their thoughts and beliefs with heartbreaking cries until the very end. Of course, nothing resonated with Alan and Mr. Thompson, who had already decided to divorce and break up with the two traitors. The Thompson family fell apart. As expected, the Doomsday Duo pair continued to live in the house even after it was sold, and apparently got into a big fight with the new residents, to the point where the police intervened and the other party sued them for trespassing and damaging property. They went to court and lost the war. Seems that the two of them will have to pay a total of $12,400 in damages with no home left and a criminal record. The two, a full-time housewife and a job-hunting dropout, suddenly found themselves in poverty with no money. They tried to rely on Alan and Mr. Thompson for some help, but because they hadn't paid the phone bill, nor can they ever, nor do they know where we live as of now, they're currently sleeping outside in a park using dirty picnic mats as blankets. For those who expected an eternal sunny stage of a lifetime, a dark remnant of a lifetime was waiting for them. On the other hand, Alan and I are living happily ever after. We're going to have a baby next year, and while I can't do a big wedding right now because of morning sickness, we're definitely doing it again someday, once everything settles down. And once again, I'll have my darling Alan swear his love to me. Trouble Busters.